The Mousetrap by Agatha Christie has been a play running in London's West End since 1952. It was originally published as a short story called Three Blind Mice and Other Stories, and was withheld from publication as to not reveal the ending of the plot of the planned stage production. Agatha Christie went as far as creating a clause where no adaptation could be made until the play had been closed for at least 6 months.
Hang on a minute, is this important?
I doubt it. What does it say?
No motion picture based on the stage play The Mousetrap is to enter into production until a minimum of 6 months have elapsed since the end of its first theatrical run.
George navigates around this by creating a meta-theatrical experience, drawing from the original play and from the Dennis O'Neil murder case that Christie was originally inspired by.
The Mousetrap is actually based on a real-life case.
Thus, George creates a whodunit within a whodunit from a whodunit.
It's a whodunit.
Similarly, Wes Anderson's Poison pays homage to Roald Dahl's short story of the same name, where instead of showing up the play within a film, he simply shows the set and the stagehands, similar to sitting down in a theater with all its imperfections. When discussing metatheater in cinema, it is important to bring up mise en abîme. It is where the use of an image within an image or text within a text, whereby the inner picture or story illuminates the outer work. The cinematic expression can be seen in the form of plays within plays, films within films, and in this case, plays within films, where the use of theater further strengthens the narrative.
Turn the lights on.
The box set is a 3-walled roof setting with the 4th wall being removed. This set can be seen in both films as a form of mise en abîme. The 4th wall is meant to be an imaginary barrier from the outside. However, this meta-theatrical aspect makes the barrier futile when actors in the inner play seem to respond to the lines coming from the outer level of reenactment, such as when the detective tries to investigate the murder, walking onto the stage and accidentally investigating the play whodunit instead of the real case.
Actually, sir, I believe that happened when Mrs. Boyle was killed. Just that woman in the front row there. No, she was killed in the play, also strangled.
This is also seen when Supervisor Woods walks in front of the set itself. Breaking the 4th wall gives an effect of breaking some kind of seriousness found in film. This is another effect that the theater element brings into the audience. This is seen when Supervisor Woods looks straight into the camera as he talks. Furthermore, when he recites passages in the 3rd person, he slides in and out of character and narrator, creating another meta layer. It can also be seen in See How They Run when Inspector Stoppard and Constable Stalker look directly into the camera, quoting the final lines in The Mousetrap in their final scene.
And now that you've seen our film, you are an accomplice to murder. And so we ask you to remember that it is very much in your interest not to tell a soul outside of this.
Sorry.
This can be a device used to confuse the boundaries between play within film and the film itself. The form of metacinema lies in the incorporation of original authors into the fabric of their own film adaptations. From Roald Dahl's narration in Poison as the storyteller, or Agatha Christie's appearance in See How They Run. Tom George even goes as far as to have Christie's house be the recreation of the set in Mousetrap where they discuss suspects, a discreet mimicry of the play.
Why don't you just stop the Mousetrap?
This stylized personification of the author allows for the image that distances the spectators from the show and points to its material construction. The films have many aspects in common when it comes to editing, some leaning towards theater and some towards film. The use of uncommon frames such as split screens to make spectators more aware that it's a film lean away from theatricality. The use of tilt shots, tracking shots, and whip pans can produce the impression of a wide open space that cannot be done in theater. Moreover, extreme high and low angles, or even overhead, also known as bird's eye view angles, are very noticeable as they cannot be linked to the gaze of any character. However, the use of saturated blue and orange in the films brings an artificial touch to the whole film. The use of color and even symmetry can even give the illusion of a stage. So the question is, what is metatheater in cinema, and why is it interesting? Metatheater describes the aspects of a film that draw attention to its nature as a drama or theater, or even to the circumstances of its performance. As for why is it interesting, it's the fact that theater is alive and well, and even adapting to modern cinema.
I'm doing it again, aren't I, sir? Jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.